Today is day 16 of my COVID-19 blog, and a few weeks ago I starred in a radio play called The Party Animal, which was written by somebody from my theatre group, and it was all about a boy called Mark who travels from Birmingham to Scotland to try and find a party animal. And I played the main character of Mark, who has autism, and it's all about raising awareness and understanding what autism and Asperger's is like to live with. And on Monday, last Monday, they aired the radio play for the first time on a local station called Switch Radio. So that was really enjoyable to listen to. And when I get the link for that play to listen to again, I'm going to post it in the comments below and in the description below this video. Yesterday, I had a bit of a rough day really, because I had a meltdown in the afternoon, and it was probably the worst meltdown that I'd had. And the reason that I had the meltdown is one or two different things started to change and get cancelled. So the first thing was that I was meant to have a phone call with one of my family members today, and that got postponed. I was also meant to have a barbecue, and although me and my grandparents are still going to have a barbecue, it didn't happen last night. It's going to happen on another day. But I think the thing that sort of kick-started the meltdown was every year I attend the Autism Shows in London, Birmingham and Manchester to present talks on my Asperger's. And yesterday I had the email confirming that instead of the Autism Shows being this year in June, they were going to be at the end of the year in November and December. And you know, it felt when I got that email like a brick had been thrown at me. And you know, I'm in a really lucky position that the Autism Shows are still going to go ahead, because a lot of things are being cancelled due to the coronavirus. So I'm really lucky in that sense, but it just hit me that, you know, I might not be able to present talks and, you know, do the things that I love in terms of raising awareness for autism and Asperger's for quite a number of months. And, you know, I'm in a lucky position because potentially I'm able to do my talks and raise awareness for autism and Asperger's via webinars and via something like Skype. So I'm still able to do a lot of the things that I love doing, but I think it's just the fact that I can't actually go out and physically meet people and go on adventures that is something that really caught up with me last night. And when I'm having a meltdown, often people with autism will have a number of different coping strategies that they use. So the 4 coping strategies that I've used throughout my life: one is reading a football programme, another one is watching children's television, another one is eating chocolate, because I'm always a little bit more stressed when I'm hungry, and another really good coping strategy for me is phoning up my uncle. So yesterday I used 2 of those coping strategies. I had some chocolate, so I ate a whole packet of Cadbury's mini eggs, and I phoned up my uncle and had a chat with him, and both of those things really helped. And you know, everyone with autism is different, because as the saying goes, once you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. And people with autism will have different coping strategies that work for them, because as I've said, everyone with autism is completely different and will have different traits. So yesterday, to try and make me feel happier and a lot less stressed, my nan and granddad decided to play a game of Monopoly with me. So we got my Disney Monopoly board game out, which I've had for years, because Disney, I absolutely love Disney, and we played that. And we had a really good game. And it's something that we haven't really done before, you know. I've played a lot of board games before with my family, but I've never really played board games before, or especially Monopoly, with my nan and granddad. So it's something that we probably wouldn't really have done if it wasn't for the lockdown period. So, you know, if anything, it's taught us just to slow down and, you know, do some of those things that you really enjoy, that you don't really necessarily get a chance to do. And you've just got to remember that life is what you make it. And when life seems difficult, the mentally strong win.